So guys, we started the week with a big team meeting. Ugh. Because as you remember, if you watched the last like 15 minutes of my previous episode, um, we're going to make big changes and we're going to rethink, reconsider our positioning on this market a bit. Since we want to position ourselves as a premium agency or a premium boutique, I don't know, we need to think about the exact formulation. So we have integrated two plans. The first one, which is deposit, that is fully refundable, and we commit to find um, the talent, the right person, like to close the opening within 30 calendar days. And the second plan is like it doesn't consider any. Oh man, I have a spider. Okay, never mind. It's usual for Bali. So basically, the spider just decided to come right under me. And the second plan will be without any kind of deposit, but it will be with commitment to like exclusivity commitment, meaning that the client will work only with us, and the client will stop all the efforts of self-sourcing. This is the plan. I mean, we have been discussing it for kind of a lot, like a lot of time today. The call took more than an hour, and also I was talking about it with Masha, with Roman, and also with Don on weekends. So today we decided to finalize everything all together. But yeah, I mean, it was a difficult decision, honestly speaking, since now it will be more like it will require slightly more, I would say, from the client to start working with us. However, I want to see the commitment, and as I mentioned, this is the like not the minus, but this is what makes it more complex to start working with us. And on the contrary, we have to put something that will make it easier to start working with us. So we're going to make it even more professional and even more premium, because now each client that will start working with Veretin recruitment will get a dedicated team of like I need to hire the person, I'm working on that, more recruiters. So each client will have a dedicated team of three recruiters, who will work specifically for this client and for nobody else. So when you start working with us, you get a team of people who are experienced, who know what they do, who know how to find rare blockchain tech talents, including C-level. And they work only with you. They know everything about you, about your company. They know everything about the candidates. They concentrate on finding specific guys. They don't work with 3 clients at the same time. They don't work with 5 clients at the same time, only with you. So we're serious about what we do in this market, and we want to work with companies who are also serious about working with us. Since I don't want to be used, I don't want my team to be used, my guys to spend their time, invest their time actually into finding the developers, and after that getting no response from the client because they just work with 5 more agencies. This is not something I want to have in 1 year. um, I mean, this is the most important stuff about this day. Currently I'm looking for recruiters, so we agreed that we will look for the guys to onboard. It was kind of difficult, man, because it will take time to find the guy. It will take time to like approximately 2 weeks to integrate the guy. What if we'll have like, because now we're waiting for the decision from one potential client, from Dubai, and one more guy from Dubai as well, from my like previous trip there. He reached out to me today. He said that, man, we need to find this, like, we need to fill these positions. Let's have a chat. One more client, potential client, we're waiting for the feedback, but most probably nothing will happen with them since they are not committed. I don't want to lose my time with those who are not serious about looking for new talents to add to the team. Don't want. Okay, let me show you. Oh, my legs. Let me show you this amazing view and see you guys tomorrow. I'm slightly surprised by the fact. I cannot actually say that I'm surprised, but it's kind of catchy that some of the candidates, they ask for high base salary, and they are not okay with having a big, like, I can say from my experience that the commission that I suggest is a good one. So they are not okay with having a good commission, but they want to have a big base salary. Don't you think it's kind of sketchy? Since if you can perform, if you know that you will perform, you obviously will monetize way more from the commission, not from the base salary. But I got the point because I also was an employee. I used to work as a BD manager, as a salesperson, and I understand that when you join the new company, you want to have some kind of warranties. Like, not warranties, but something that will make you feel secure. And in this case, it may be the base salary, so you don't know about the quality of the services or the product that company provides, and you don't know anything about the team itself. So even if you are a high performer, you want to have some kind of a base in order to just not be without. Take a look. There's a small, tiny spider, tiny one. Oh, never mind. But yeah, like, sometimes they just put too big portion of emphasis on it. Anyways, today we have met 8 candidates and 3 of them passed. Let's see what will be next. I guess I'm a bit tired. Today we have 4 years of our relations with Masha. This is some kind of an anniversary. And I'm tired. Going to have a nap. See you guys tomorrow. Well guys, honestly, I don't have any freaking idea how to start this video, and this is not my first attempt to start recording this video today, but this is a bad beginning of the day because usually, I can fall asleep very fast, and I usually wake up several times in the night. I always check my messages, and today I woke up only once. I checked my Telegram on, like, it was at 6:05 or something like that AM, and I saw a message from Don. So long story short, Don is leaving the company, and I need to find out why, because now I don't have any idea except 2 reasons. Maybe the amount of work that has to be done is too much for him, but I didn't think about that previously because he was performing, and I always, like, on a daily basis, almost on a daily basis, was asking him about how do you feel, man, everything is fine. And We always had these conversations on a daily basis. I always respected his personal time. Never mind, so I just need to find it out. And the second possible reason, maybe he decided that he knows enough to start his business. With all respect, he's an amazing guy and a good recruiter, and he grown a lot. He grew, like, doesn't matter. He grew a lot since the moment when we started working together. Okay, who knows? So I need to find everything out. But man, I woke up Masha since before, when something like that happened, or when I was like, I don't know, when something bad happened in the night. I didn't wake her up, and after that she would ask me like, Kirill, why didn't you wake me up? I want to be a part of it, and I want to be involved when it's the most difficult time for you to manage with such kind of an issue. Today I woke her up, and we were talking for an hour. Bro, I just don't know what to say. I don't have any comments. I have to take a piece of paper and just start writing down my thoughts. I tried to sleep after that. I managed to do this, but I was waking up 2 times in 60 minutes, in less than 60 minutes, and all my dreams were around this problem. So I was talking to Masha about it in my dreams. And I remember that I wanted to cry several times, but I wasn't able to do this. Maybe because I was like, I don't know. And as you remember, we just decided to change our approach a bit. So, bro, it's not the right time to leave. But never mind, I need to figure out how to solve it. Alright, guys, here's the quick update. So basically, I had a big conversation with Don yesterday. We had a big call, and I asked him about the reasons why it happened. He's going to enroll to the university, and he knows that I'm actually against the combination of work and the university, because university it usually takes a lot of time, and if you have some kind of a necessary stuff to do in work, but at the same time you have the exams or something like that, bro, let's be honest, in many cases you'll prioritize your university, because here you're in direct touch with me, and you can ask me to figure out how to solve the issue without your direct involvement. So in university you cannot do something like that. Oh man, take a look. I have such an amazing heart here, bro. That's insane. To be honest, that's freaking insane. I don't know how to comment that. Yesterday I shared my feedback, and of course we also exchanged some positive messages. I said that in any case I support his decision, and if he believes that this will be the best choice for him in terms of his future career, future growth, like, I don't know. I said like, man, go ahead. This is your life, and I cannot tell you what to do, what not to do. But I was very upset, man. However, already yesterday, actually yesterday in the morning, I started doing actions, taking steps. Um, so what we came to the following agreement. He will work full time till the end of this month, and I said that, man, if you want to leave the company with respect to me and to what we have created so far, I expect you to leave after several steps will be completed. The first one, we need to finalize the deal with our current client, since it's in the process. Second, we need to onboard two new recruiters. Third, we need to fully integrate those two recruiters into all of the processes. And fourth, we have to teach me how to conduct technical rounds. And yeah, basically this is the most important in terms of recruitment, because I know everything except that. And after that, you can go. He said, yep, let's do this. Also, we have discussed the opportunity. I asked if I will suggest you to stay with my company part-time during your university studies, like 4 hours of dedicated work a day, Monday to Friday. Will you agree? He said that probably yes, but he needs to check the schedule. He doesn't have a schedule yet, and he's going to enroll to the university early next month, as far as I understood. Now it's June 5th, 2025. Man, like, this is not something I expected, because I thought that I knew everything about his dreams and his plans. Like, okay, not everything, but he never actually mentioned, I don't remember that, he never mentioned university. And I was discussing with all of the candidates that I don't want to hire somebody who is going to be enrolled in the university or something like that. And also, I've lost a BD manager, one of them, Tala, from Pakistan, because of this particular reason. He just came to me saying that, man, I'm going to send my documents and I'm going to be enrolled to the university. For people from such countries, probably is the way to get out of it, out of the country, out of their home country. Yeah, I know that they have a lot of limitations and visas, blah blah blah, but bro, we're building the company. You're my right hand. Do you think I'll forget about you? If you like, do you think I'll forget about you being my team and you will be dissatisfied, unsatisfied? No. It's my interest to make everything possible to let you feel free, let you feel financially satisfied, and make you laugh, genuinely laugh what you do, and how your work process is set. Man, you are the head of the recruitment in my company. Not even the team lead. I wanted to manage team leads who will be managing recruiters. You'll be like, I expected you to stay with me for a long period of time, and that's painful. Really painful, man. Painful. Anyways, Don said that it was an amazing experience, and he's truthfully, like, grateful for everything I did. I said that I appreciate his involvement as well, and it was an amazing choice to hire him. Oh man. Anyways, we're going to hire recruiters, and we're going to make it happen, man. I'll not stop developing this company, and this is my responsibility to make it shine, even if it's difficult, very, very difficult. Remember, I have already mentioned that, but Alex Hormozy said that when you start doing something for the first time, like business, it's complex in terms of technicalities, like how to do this, how to do that, and it's very interesting. And mentally, you are, how to say it, like you're up. Next time, when you have to do everything from scratch, you understand how to do this, how to do that. So technically it will be way easier, but mentally it will be like, technically it will be 2 times easier, but mentally it will be 4 times more difficult to start doing everything from scratch. Now I don't even know how many times like how many times I'm going back to start doing everything again. I'm going to record one more video for today because I believe that it's important to say, and some of you guys may benefit out of what I have experienced right now. So we had the call with Don. That was like actually the regular call that we usually take. So like strategic one. I'm asking about the results of the day, blah blah blah. Because yes, we're going to stop working together. Unfortunately, very unfortunately. But as for now, we're still in one team, and he's my employee, and we work on the same goals as for now till the end of the month, at least. By the way, let me show you the cow. The same cow. Do you guys remember? So everything was nice. We were talking about some things. I was I said that it was an amazing experience together. But this is not what I'm talking about right now. After I finished my things that I want to discuss, he said like, Kirill, wait, I have something else to share. And he shared with me that like basically there is a conference in Philippines, Philippine, I don't remember, blockchain week, and it will take place in June 10th and 11th. He said, I'm going to be there, so in these days I'll not be available for calls, only after 9 p.m. my time. And I was so freaking shocked, literally speechless. So I didn't get it. The reason behind is the following. Previously, we were talking about this conference, and I explained that, bro, we're attending top conferences, big conferences like Consensus, Token 2049, and so on and so forth. And this is something where you can benefit a lot, you as a person, like professionally, and we as a team as well, so we can find clients there. But I don't think that we should go to Philippine Blockchain Week because it's smaller, and not even because it's smaller, not even because of that. There's different reason behind it. When we're in a conference, when we're doing networking, we cannot work on other stuff. You get it? So we cannot take calls. We cannot interact with our current clients properly because We put our efforts into networking. And previously we agreed that we will not go to this event, but we will go to Token 2049 in Singapore. Obviously we will not together. And they asked like, bro, like what? It's disrespect. Why? And basically what he said the following. I know that you don't want me to go there to this conference, and you don't want like us to represent Veretin recruitment. So I agreed with my friends to go there with them. I asked like, what the fuck? You are still in my team. Yesterday you notified me like without any. You just said that you're leaving. You're the only guy in the team who is doing recruitment stuff. You say it like 3 weeks ahead with the schedule, like before that moment, 3.5 weeks, okay. And like I tried to understand this, and I said like, man, here's the list of things that you should do if you want to be a responsible adult person who respects me, if you respect me and the company that we have been building together. So number one, finalize the deal with our current client because it's in the middle of the process. Second one, onboard 2 recruiters. Third one, fully integrate 2 recruiters. Third one, teach me how to conduct technical calls because Don is way more technical than me. And after that you can go. Let's stay in touch because I definitely will have some questions, so I really hope that I'll be able to ask you something. He said, yeah. Now you say me that, yeah, we're limited in time. And by the way, here, while we're still working together, and full-time, by the way, I just do something fully opposite to what we were discussing previously, and I just don't listen to you as my leader. I just didn't know what to say. Like I said that I'm fucking shocked by this disrespect, and I need to take my time to think about how to respond to this. I mean, I said something, but I don't like nothing important. Like I tried to figure out who are these friends. So as a result, I feel betrayed. I feel that it's like a small version of being cheated in your relations. Um, and after that, I also asked him in a message, like in messages on Telegram. I said like, are you sure there is nothing else you want to tell me? Because honestly speaking, now I'm not even sure if the reason was in university or family issues. And it was actually the coldest response from him I remember. He sent several messages to me saying that he doesn't want to work in the way we do right now. He doesn't feel that this is some kind of a grinding that he shares with me. He doesn't feel that like, stuff like that. Honestly, I believe this is the consequence of lack of dialogue. Like, I mean, I'm not an ideal person. I'm not the ideal business guy or leader. I do my best to be the person like this, but nobody's ideal, man. So I was sure that we are in the right touch, and On a daily basis we had some calls, some things, and I, like in 80% of cases, I started the meeting with question like, man, how are you? Is everything fine? Like, how do you feel? Because I want my guys and my team to feel good. um, I think it's like, I think it happened because of both of us. I made some mistakes as a man. I thought that I can call myself his mentor, but doesn't matter. I made my mistakes. He made his mistakes. Obviously, I'm sure in that. I know that it's not only my fault. It's my fault, but also it's like the fault of another party. Let's call it this way. Don. I'm upset, and but you know what? After that meeting, no, not after that meeting. After that conversation on Telegram, when I saw that the guy who I think will be with me in the same team for years, became so cold right now, saying that I just don't share your vision, and I don't want to continue that. I have my dreams, my goals. Again, I thought that I knew all of his dreams, major ones. Honda Civic, for example. Looks like no. And also, I believe that it didn't happen in a day or two. I believe that he was dissatisfied, unsatisfied with something from our process for some time already. Masha said, and she was talking about that back in the days, even when we were in Dubai, talking 2049 in our trip. She said that Don looks very tired, and like something is wrong here. So, two conclusions. Back in the days, what happened with Lucas, if you don't know who is Lucas, you can check my videos from the first days of January 2025. When he left the team, and I felt that he was very important for my company, and it's kind of like we lost a lot when he left. Now I feel the same stuff with Don. Bro, I don't want to build the company that depends on one key player. If there is somebody who is doing too much, who is very important, who is a unique player in this game, he should not be unchangeable, irreplaceable. Yeah, the right word. Nobody is irreplaceable. Only you are irreplaceable if you are building this company. Even I am replaceable, and you will be, because when I will, or you will, somebody who is watching this video, sell your company, for instance, in the future, you will be replaced by somebody else, and the company will still grow. The company will be still developing, because there's a structure that works without your direct involvement. I think that I'll talk about the lessons that that I'm learning from this situation with Masha, and we will. I'll become stronger. But this is obviously the black day in the story of my company. Black swan. Fuck that. We'll survive and we'll become stronger, better, and we'll make shit tons of money. So, guys, I didn't record the video yesterday and I didn't record the video the day before yesterday. Oh, um, let me share with you something that will finalize this video, and hopefully it will be the darkest episode of me recording my business journey. Wait a second. Now it's better. So, Don is not working with in my company anymore, and I fired Don. Unfortunately, I felt very bad doing it. But now, like today, I have already rested a bit. Of course, I did it on Friday, so now it's Sunday. I wasn't able to share something on Friday for some obvious reasons, because this is the person who was building a lot of processes together with me in one team. You guys see all the journey that we have gone through together. I have shared so many things about our way, but now is the time when I had to say that stop working here and now. And here is the reason. I believe I didn't mention that previously because the last time I was recording the video on Thursday, so obviously not. You guys remember Anwar. Some of you remember Anwar. This is the person who introduced me to Web3 back in the days and B2B sales. And this is my mentor. I can call him mentor. I always do this when I mention Anwar. I fully trust Anwar. Like, if I like, just I trust this person. He was never let me down, and he's very like, that's enough. I just trust him. On Friday, I realized that something wrong is happening here, because I haven't access to Don's Telegram account. This is his business account, and for business purposes, I have to have an access to it, and I usually utilized it for like, I was checking the process with candidates, with something related to business. And I just entered it on Friday, and I noticed that Don had a conversation with Anwar. He was asking, like, it was on May 25th. Now it's June 8th, I believe. Yeah, June 8th, today. He was asking Anwar if his company, like basically Anwar sent a message to Don asking if Don has somebody to join his team, maybe his friends, like responsible people as Don is. And Don started asking some questions to Anwar, clarifying the like the job description, blah blah blah. I didn't know anything about that, and it was in such a way that, like, it was just in a strange way. Like, I don't try to make it sound or look inappropriate, but nevertheless. And he also mentioned on May 25th that he will be on Philippine Blockchain Week. I want just to remind you that this is the topic that we have discussed with Don back in the days, even when we were, if I'm not mistaken, in Hong Kong, in Consensus event. Definitely before we visited Token 2049 in Dubai, I said that, bro, this is not the event that we should put our efforts and time into, since it's not the biggest one. There will not be a lot of side events, and obviously now, like, we have a lot of stuff to do right now. We were discussing it before he notified me that he'll leave. As I understood, he decided that he will be on a conference against my plan, my will, how should I say it, and he didn't notify me. So I mean, that's very strange, and I definitely wanted to understand the reason behind it. I didn't know about that before he notified me about his decision that he will be on the conference representing another company several days ago. I believe I mentioned that, yes. So basically, we had a meeting, and he said that, hey Kirill, like I'm going to be there with another company. You don't want me to represent the Veretin recruitment team, so I'll go with other guys. Never mind. So he said that like Anwar, let's meet there. I will connect you with guys, and like probably somebody will be a good fit for you. I called to Anwar, and I started um, asking like, what was that? Like, what just what was that? We had a conversation, and I mean, I don't have any specific, any concrete evidences, but I believe that Don decided to start his own recruitment agency, and Anwar also decided that this is the case. I mean, we were discussing it, and he said, like, man, like, really, it's kind of strange. Anwar wasn't thinking about it, like, about the opportunity of that back in the days then, when this discussion took place. Ah, by the way, this is kind of strange. Why I triggered to this message? Because on the work, like on the business profile, Don asked these several questions, shared the information about Philippine Blockchain Week, and after that he asked Anwar to send a message to his personal Telegram profile. This is why actually I asked Anwar, like, what was the context? Can you give me a small update about it? However, so it was painful, really. Like, it wasn't so painful as it was when Don notified me that he wants to leave the company, but still, because I wanted to offer Don a part-time job when he will be in the university. However, now I'm not sure if the university exists, or if the plan to go to the university exists in his head. I don't have any evidences that, like, I don't have any evidences. I can just judge by what I have experienced and what I have seen. So I believe that he decided to start his own business after learning a lot of stuff from me. I also have learned a lot of stuff from him, and we have developed the system together. But man, if you watch this video, you don't know how difficult it is to create a company. It's not about conducting interviews only. Um, so I just felt that unfortunately I have to secure and defend my business. I removed Don from CRM. I removed Don from the Telegram account. I took away all of the accesses from Don. I have explained my position in the message that I sent to his personal account, saying that I didn't expect that I will do this, but I decided that we'll stop working here and now, today. You don't need to take any calls for Veretin recruitment. You don't need to work for Veretin recruitment. Here's the part of the salary for the 6 days that you have been working for my company in this month, because I sent the last compensation a week ago. I said that based on what I have found out and what you didn't share with me in the last couple of days, I I can assume that I used this word. I used this word in my message. I said that I can assume that you betrayed me, and you decided to create your business. I also added um, the sentence about not probably, if like, if I'm wrong, please accept my apologize, because I don't have any direct evidence, but based on facts that I see that you want to represent another company, or not company but team, you don't listen to what I say in terms of our strategy, you were looking for the opportunity to, like, as far as I see it, start working with another company, probably getting your first client. I feel that I have to make the step, and it wasn't easy at all. No, man, it wasn't easy at all. I was feeling that I don't know, like, sometimes you feel discomfort when you do some serious step or action that will destroy what you were building for some time. And I felt it like this. I felt that now I just removed the important part of my business. But I have to do this because, like, fuck, if Don really just decided to do this step, I don't want to give any option to steal my to steal our, like, previously our, but this is my company. I don't want to allow somebody, another team, to steal our data, my data, to, bro, like, this is fucking business. I tried my best to become the best version possible of the leader for Don. I really wanted to work with him for a very, very long period of time, for years and years and years and years and years and years. Like it happens in books and biographies or in movies. But hell, like, unfortunately, it will not happen with Don. I also said that you always know how to find me, and if you want more comments, we can agree on a meeting, on a call. You'll be able to ask any question, and I'll answer everything. He, like, in several hours, he answered that no, it's like, you are wrong. Something else. But for me, it's enough to know that I didn't want to do this. I really wanted to invest more and more in Don. I didn't want to fire him. But when it was happening, yesterday and the day before yesterday, and 2 days before yesterday, actually, last 72 hours, a bit more, maybe 80 hours, like, doesn't matter, I received enough signals that something wrong is happening here, and I have to be cautious and I have to be careful. And I did what it was necessary to do. Fuck, like, yeah, I did it. This is my business that I was building for 11 months approximately now. I have invested like dozens and dozens of thousands of US dollars into this business. I have put my freaking soul into it. Like, I recently calculated, I believe I shared it with you, I was working approximately 3.3, 3.5 thousand hours over the last 11 months, 10, 11 months, like 10, 11 months to build this stuff. If you want to betray me, I will not allow to do that in a way when my company will be suffering. No. Very unfortunate, but this is what happens in business. You have to be prepared for such things, and I'm confident that it will not be the last moment when I experience something like that. Also, I cannot say that I was destroyed, but I was in a very, very heavy and bad mood yesterday and 3 days before this moment. Um, but I started to take actions right after it happened. 3 days ago, I started putting more efforts into finding new guys, new recruiters, because obviously, fuck, I need recruiters. I have a recruitment agency, man. Have some candidates. I'm going to find the guy myself. I'm going to interview them myself. I have an access to all of the, like, not all, but I'll get the access to all of the recordings of the calls, including technical rounds, to all the conversations with like chats with ChatGPT in terms of adjusting the approach to technical rounds and interviews, like, and so on and so forth. And man, I will lose time, and I will do the same stuff for like again and again. I was building this company, and I will need to do 1,000 steps again, like for the second time. But okay, fuck, like my hair. Um, I want to say that it is definitely the week that will split the history, divide the story of my company to before and after. And I have already several, I believe, good ideas about how I will make it less possible to happen in the future, how I will enhance my system, and what exactly I'll do. I'll keep you updated, and bro, Donna, I just wish you to have a good life. Don't betray somebody who will trust you. And guys, last thing to mention, the last video, I believe the only video that get more than 500 views on my channel right now was the video when I explained that I am firing Rose, who was my tech recruiter, and I explained why. I don't give a damn if you send tons and tons and tons of negative comments to this video, or send me tons of dislikes. You can do this. This is my business. If you don't have your business, you don't know what you're talking about in the comment section. I appreciate you, and keep you guys posted. The new chapter of this business is starting.